So you see the 11 there on the apron, already issues for a driver. Alejandro Rodriguez on the apron. So that is going to be a bad start for him already this season. So we will see how that plays out. Meanwhile, the 6 of Logan Gentry on the pole. He is going to lead the field to the green flag. Second All-Star Offline Racing season underway. Green flag in the air. 10 of Pablo West right above the 6. See, the 3 of Tim Hoffman might have an issue. Man, more issues already for some of these drivers. Tim has a huge issue here. He is slowing up the entire field. Laura Lee Wiebe right behind him. There is the 17 of Callie Hancock. The 8 of Ron Jackson going down low. Already some issues. I'm not sure what's happening with Tim. His car is not up to speed. He's only at 155 miles an hour. So Tim Hoffman getting out of the way now. I'm not sure if he has a mechanical failure or what. But a lot of these drivers trying to sneak by. 3 car, he might mess this race up. Already early on, we're having some issues. Look at the 51, Jeremiah Dwayne down low. 4 wide already here at Daytona. We've seen this in the Clash. It does not work. It might work here. Jeremiah Dwayne coming out of nowhere to get up into second place. See if he can hold his position. Damian Singletary leading this race right now. Damian. Couple cars off the pace. Let's go. You see the 11, Alejandro Rodriguez. He is up to speed, which is good. Tim Hoffman making his way down to pit road. So we'll have to see if he retires from the race. That is the 54, Evan McCollum. You've got the 41, Tyrell Resner. The 22 of Nancy Pryor. You have a little pack of cars here, about 15 cars. These are all cars that were stuck behind that 3 car on the opening lap. But they are all in their own pack, and this could be the best place to be, really. Jeremiah Dwayne trying to figure out which line he's going to take to pass the 11 of Alejandro Rodriguez. He'll take the bottom, so does the 19 of Dylan. Alejandro is up to speed. He is going to blend in with this pack. There's no issues with his car. Dylan Eberheimen. Want to try to find that 3 of Tim Hoffman. He is up to speed now, so that is a great sign. Tim Hoffman had issues on the opening lap, and that really messed his race up. He's about to go 2 laps down now. See the 11 and the 3 both 1 lap down. The 54 of Evan McCollum, he is pretty far back in the field. There's 4 wide back here. For a brief second there was. That 37 of Alexander Jones. He almost made contact with the 43 Benjamin Wallace. So Jeremiah Dwayne at 51 has led the last few laps. 96 now. Damian Singletary, fastest car in practice. He takes the lead away from Jeremiah. Here comes the field on the 3 of Tim Hoffman. Tim is up to speed now. He is about 10 miles an hour off the pace. He is going to block the top and the middle line. Maybe just, well, no, the top line now. That's going to allow the 32 Austin Johnson to get the lead. Now, the 3 of Tim Hoffman did come down pit road. He did get service to his car. And whatever damage he had on the beginning of the race or mechanical issues he had, they are fixed. He is up to speed now, so all the cars up to speed, which is a great thing. Tim just went 2 laps down. See where Zach goes. Zach's going to go down low. See where everybody else goes trying to pass that 54. So now 28 cars are going to be in this lead pack. The 54, Evan McCollum, the 3, Tim Hoffman, and the 11, Alejandro Rodriguez, all 1 lap down. Tim is 2 laps down at the moment. See the 54 slowing up some of these cars. Sahara Rocha, Brendan Hancock, and Dylan Eberheimen make it past the 54. Battle for the lead. Here comes that 21, Sarah Rocha. She's going to try to lead this race. Meanwhile, 4 wide behind these cars yet again. They make it without any issues, though. We have seen that a couple times today. Look at the 2 of Samet Oskin, winner of the 500 last season. He is back up front. He wants to try to lead this thing. Samet Oskin now fighting with the 21 Sarah Rocha. Samet Oskin going to go to the lead. There was a discussion on the website a few days ago. Can Samet Oskin defend his throne as the 500 champion? Right now, he looks like he might be able to. A lot of 3 and 4 wide racing. They're racing really close to each other. The 77 Steve Pollard was in the middle of that. He squeezed the 10 of Pablo West and the 34 Bruzero up against the wall. Matt Riddle now, the 13, is the race leader. Here comes the 00, Alex Aves. 3 wide. We're almost at pit stops, and we're still 3 wide. A few of the races that I've done over the last week, they've been double file or single file at this point in the race. So the fact that we're seeing some 3 wide racing now is still awesome. So here comes that 6, Logan Gentry. He was the pole sitter for this race. He is going to try to lead this race again. So far, all of these drivers have not wrecked. It's a good thing. We have not had a caution flag yet. Logan Gentry now to the lead, 4 wide, right behind Logan Gentry. Oh my gosh, they're getting really close to each other. Can they make it without wrecking? No room for error here. Lap 24 out of 80. We could see the big one early here at Daytona. Logan Gentry and the 77 made contact. And they are still racing. No crashes yet. 21 Sahara Roach on the outside. The 2 of Samet Oskin. The 20 of Yale Carrillo, 51 Jeremiah Dwayne. They are all 4 wide here. I know I'm saying the 20 of Yale Carrillo's name wrong, but I just cannot pronounce that right. Now we've got 2 rows of 4 wide here, guys. 2 rows of 4 wide racing. What is going to happen? Can they make it around? Pit stop's coming in about 7 laps if they don't crash. That 88, Muhammad Abdullah, he gets out front. 4 wide right behind him. This is going to be the best thing ever. If there's a wreck, the cars that are further back in the second group, they're going to love this. 4 wide now for the lead. 4 wide right behind them. 51 of Jeremiah Dwayne now. He's out front. The 77 Steve Pollard trying to follow him. What is going to happen? They're catching a lap car too. That could create some big issues. I believe the name is Alex Alves as well. I'm going to continue calling him Alex Aves just for now until I have a chance to look at it. Look at that 32. Austin Johnson making his first start. Some of the 3 wide racing now has kind of gone away, but there's still 4 wide behind them. The 41 Tyrell Resner going to go 1 lap down. Jeremiah Dwayne passes him. Ooh, can they make it without crashing? Still 4 wide here at Daytona. Lap 26 out of 80, and somehow they managed to get through that without wrecking. We should be seeing pit stops here. Who is going to come down? Look at Ryan Benjamin up top. He's going to possibly hit the 12 at Jeremiah Dwayne, the 51. Oh my gosh, a lot of cars are, I guess, coming down pit road. That stacked up the entire field. Jeremiah Dwayne made that dive move from the top to the bottom. And, I mean, this is going to slow everybody up. Here's that second pack. Bean Weeby and a lot of cars. Can they make it by without crashing? 4 wide there. Oh, the 18's into the wall. 18 Bean Weeby hard into the wall here at Daytona. I think he hit the safer barrier. The 52, Logan York, he has a little bit of damage as well. I think they just, or no, that's Robert Pollard, my bad. No, that's the 53. That is the 53 of Logan York. That 17, she came down pit road just a lap before. She could have the lead at the end of pit stops. 6 more laps, and we will have the competition caution. That's the halfway caution if we don't have a crash before the halfway point. We are throwing the competition caution out now. We have not had a caution yet today. So now the caution flag is out here at Daytona. Beta is going to go one lap down, unfortunately. So here we go. Pace car off. Back into pit road. The 96 Damien Singletary going to lead the field back to the green flag. Restart on lap number 45. Looks like everybody gets a pretty good start. No issues like we had at the start of the race. Damien Singletary is the leader. That 11 Alejandro Rodriguez, he is a lap down trying to get his lap back. Right behind him, the 3 of Tim Hoffman and Tyrell Resner trying to get their laps back as well. There's a lot of moving around back in the middle and back of the field here. Look at Tyrell Resner at 41 going down low. If you pass the lead car and a caution flag comes out, you will have your lap back. That's exactly what the 11 and the 41 are trying to do. And they are leaning up against each other. Crash! Tim Hoffman into the wall. The 3 is around. There's going to be a big crash. The 32, Austin Johnson. I don't know who else was involved in that. And another crash. The 52 is around. The 12 is around. The 95 Tavis Haken. He got a huge amount of damage from that crash. Everybody else makes it around without any issues. I think he thought he was clear. He hit the wall pretty hard. A couple other drivers hit the wall. Sam at Oskin. The 32 got slammed by the 95. And then you see the 52 around, the 43. And then the 12 of April Pryor. She also hit the wall. Oh, Jacob Brick got some damage on that crash. That 41, Tyrell Resner, he went from a lap down to now battling for 3rd and possibly 2nd place. Tyrell has a very fast car. Worked his way all the way through the field. He has definitely had an up and down race today. In a different fashion. We have not had a lot of crashes. Or the big one. Oh! 43 of Benjamin Wallace. He had an issue. And he just slows up the entire field. Benjamin Wallace. Something happening with his car. And that's going to slow down everybody in this back half of the field. So now the lead pack split into 2. Now, a lap down. He's about to go one more lap down. Pablo West is going to get by him. He's going to go on the inside. Muhammad Abdullah as well. And this is going to stack up everybody. The 2 of Saban Oskin, Dylan Eberheimen, they're going to make it past. Skylar Roach are going to get past. Stephen Pollard as well. Now what this might do is might give some of these cars back here a huge run on some of the cars up front. It's coming down. The 77 and the 37, Steve Pollard and Alexander Jones coming down pit road. And the 36 and the 12. There might be some cars that run out of fuel here on the last lap. Final lap of the race, Stephen Pollard getting around the 19. That 24 car is one lap down. Who is going to win? Will we have cars run out of fuel? Stephen Pollard unlapping himself, but it's too late for him. That 19, Dylan Eberheimen, and the 88, they are on the lead lap. 88, Muhammad Abdullah down low. And he is going to come out of turn 4. I think he's going to win here at Daytona. Muhammad Abdullah wins the Daytona 500. Pablo West second. Third, Dylan Eberheimen. All right, so Muhammad Abdullah is the points leader. Leading the most laps was Damien Singletary. He led 23 laps. So you see the points here. Obviously, everybody basically where they finished is where they're at in the points. The truck race is going to be a little bit different, though. We'll explain that here in a second. Benjamin Wallace, he finished 38th, but actually is 37th in points. Bean Weeby did not lead a lap. So some of these drivers back here led some laps.